Hello everybody, this is Zigzag coming to you from somewhere in this world, and ahead of us today we have the Against the Mist mission over at the Haven of Ginsburg, and I like their motto, Misty with a chance of monsters. Well, I do believe we're going to get our chance of monsters down here on this mission. But a couple quick things I want to touch on before we get going. And one is, Commander's always going around the base, going around the airship, wherever he happens to be, kind of checking in with everybody, trying to keep the morale up and make sure we're all focused. And the other day I was kind of looking around for Cecil. The stubborn one, and he was nowhere to be seen. But in the process of looking for him, I did find a hard drive labeled Cecil's Existence. Well, Commander's a naturally curious kind of guy, and, Cecil, he's had his moments where, well, let's face it, the stubborn one can be a little off at times. And so I started thinking maybe a little breach of privacy might be worth it, just to maybe verify a little bit on the trust issues and that kind of thing as his skills and increase and we start relying on him more and more. So I decided taking this peek was just a hair more important than any interpersonal concerns that might arise. So here's what I found. It starts with records of prior allegiances with Synedrion, but no real significant participation that should be noted. The next file reviews his loss of faith in their principles and ideology, viewing them as woefully ineffective idealists despite their technology, and rather a distasteful remark about them trying to live a fantasy. The next folder tells of his history in New Jericho. However, it is filled with failed missions, despite his apparent skill in combat. Notes on his horrible luck and feelings of being a jinx fill every part of these files. The last of these files states that he was removed from New Jericho under suspicion that he was, in his words, a scoundrel. Now, the folder after it is labeled The Bad Part, oh man, and reviews his experience in the Anu faith. It starts well, his joy with his new body parts and how effective they are, but it becomes worse. The issues start with discovery of failed ascension, people who were mutated in wrong ways. Horrifying images of warped abominations fill his later files. A video near the end of the folder shows insane Anu disciples forcing mutation of his whole body, calling it ascension. The next file remarks on the aftermath. He knew all there was to know about the Anu faith and managed to convince others of the madness of the leader, and made sure that such horrors wouldn't happen again. It was enough to cause Cecil to leave the faith. A true mercenary, this Cecil. He's been everywhere. The next folder, titled The Redemption, explores his short-lived time in with the Forsaken, which he makes clear that he despises. And then he explores his allegiance with the Kaos Syndicate. Maybe I'm going to have to get him using his Redemptor, or wait, he has the Subjector sniper rifle. Maybe if he's familiar with Chaos, he might have better knowledge of these weapons. Maybe they won't misfire and blow up in his face so much. We shall see. He states his joy. He looked to be a bounty hunter and a mercenary in the Syndicate. And then there's the final folder. It's titled The Present and covers his time working with Phoenix Point. There are many notable parts, like his remarks about how easy Phoenix Point was to scam for his services. His opinion that we are idealist fools, just like the others, well, at least they didn't have quite as many glaring issues. But near the end, it seems like he might be warming up to our cause. So even if his true allegiance lies with the Kaos Syndicate, that seems to be his biggest love. But we're going to have to keep our eyes on this stubborn one, because if he gets a little too stubborn, that may be showing. It'll be an indicator for me to make sure he doesn't fall away from Phoenix Point. So there's the stubborn one, the odd stubborn one on our team. I thought I'd share that with everybody. And before we get down in this mission, we do have some promotions to take care of out here. And one of them, I thought there was someone up here. I might have clicked on something and made it disappear, but we'll find out in case one of them goes on the mission. But we did have Angry Azel Brown Pants, who got her promotion. So let's make sure she gets that, because it's a big one. It's Boom Blast. That's an important one. She has the grenade launcher, and just because of that, I'm going to dip a little bit into the pool just to give her another spot of willpower. She definitely needs more for Boom Blast, because that's an expensive perk, but it's important for a heavy. So let's see, who else did we have? I swear we had somebody up here. Was it you, Soren? No. Oh well. When I find it, we'll get to it. Oh, Cecil. Maybe I was thinking you were up here. Who knows when I looked before. Cecil, you have a promotion. You're up to level 6. It's a good one. Disabling a body part also removes all the armor on that body part. And let's pick it up. And there's no urgent skill. Your willpower, speed are at decent levels, so I'm not going to dip into the pool to advance you there. And there is the subjector. Well, we'll try and give you some good use with it now that we know that you like chaos, and we're trying to, maybe we'll get you using the chaos weapon a little more frequently. We'll see. If it blows up on you, well, you knew chaos. It's on you. And then anybody in the training center? Yeah, we got a couple more training center promotions. Citizen Stormovik, you got another promotion to your cross class level. And you know what? I'm not going to pick up any cross class yet. What I'm going to do first, it's, I think for your build, it's important to get you that extra stealth that this perk brings you. So we're going to spend your will there to make you a little sneakier. And after wearing that clunky armor, I think you're going to feel like you're invisible all the time. Just know that you aren't, but you know, it's a step in the right direction. And then we get down here to Tech McNition, up to his, well, when he gets his armor, up to his level to finally be able to take him out. And we're going to give him remote control, even though we don't have the ability to even build a turret yet. But when we do, and we have the research to get there, that'll be coming up sooner than we ever thought possible now. Let's give you some extra will for that remote control to finish off your promotion. And the other thing I'm going to do is, I was thinking around, I was chatting with some of you here and there. I've got a couple people doubled up with chaos weapons. I want to try to avoid that, not having multiple weapons that can misfire on a person. And we're going to start spreading some of those out. And you have one of them, Soren. And to be quite honest, though, I'm taking this one away from you, and I'll explain that in a minute. And we're going to give you a different one. But before we do that, let's get up here to who is getting your weapon. And we're going to take away the shotgun from there and replace it with the Chaos shotgun, the Redemptor, for you, Shane Vanson. So there we go. And then I'm going to come back. I'm just going to come back out. There's someone else that's doubled up back here with Chaos weapons. Thinking it's you, Landon. Yeah, I know it's you, because you have this weapon up here. What I'm going to do is take away the Chaos, the Obliterator, the assault rifle, and you're still going to have a Redemptor, which is good, but this is the toy I'm going to replace it with for you, and I think you shouldn't complain too much about that. And then that means the Chaos assault weapon can go up here to you. If I can find it properly, there we go. We're going to bring it up here. And I don't even know if I necessarily need to carry this weapon, since I have one that shreds, potentially. I would probably use that. And then I think just for shooting at something without armor, this gives us better value as far as damage output. We're going to give your mix and keep your mix this way. Shotgun wise, I think we'll carry the extra shotgun ammo. And there, I'm done mixing around the weaponry, at least for now, that I've been thinking about, is unloading people with multiple chaos weapons and spreading them out a little bit more. All right, so let's get in here and get back out to GeoScape and get this mission going. We got 2 ships here. We should have plenty good squad to be able to take out on this one. The mist repeller technology could change the course of the war against the Pandora virus. It could even make a kind of peace possible. But testing the tech is dangerous, and the labs frequently come under attack. We must ensure the test can be successfully completed by eliminating any potential hostiles. And we just got to figure out the team that we're going to take out on this one. And Andrei... Now, I had some of you. I don't know that I'm going to need quite as many heavies. You went out on the last mission. Let's take you off of that one. I will try to keep a couple of our assaults. In fact, Soren will definitely try out your new weapon. Let's sit down a Shane Marine Grunt Vanson and take Hermann out. I would love to get Hermann von Hertz up to level 6. That would be a nice level for Onslaught to be able to pick up with you. So let's get you some experience on this mission. And then I'm kind of leaning towards Gary the Dollar Snail also going out on this one. Now, Belladonna, we're going to have to look at your sniper rifle, because I know we loaned it out, but now we're going to see, we may have to see what we have available to give back to you. And there's a team of 8 we're going to go with this time. You know, Papillon, you do have Boom Blast. Ramex, you do not. Yeah, I want to get Ramex up to your level 5, but I can't. If I'm gonna sacrifice our other Boom Blaster, I kind of need you along, and I have the 2. How many snipers do we have? We have Smoovie, Sir Salcease, Steve Penine. So we're gonna sit down Sir Salcease, so we can take Aramex, because I think we have enough snipers on the mission is kind of basically how my thought process was going. And do I need, or will I run into the need for Marked for Death on this one? Let's hope not, because I just left all the Marked for Deathers off the team. So anyway, here we go. Smoothie, let's just take a double check on everybody and where we might be able to boost up if possible. Your makeup's looking good. I think I'm just going to pop in another level. I only have to dip in a couple points into the pool, so you have a little more will. And do I need any backup ammo in any way, shape, or form? Comes with 8 shots, 8 shots. Well, since I can do it, let's actually get rid of that and then add a med kit for you. I like that better. Andrei, I think we're sitting you down. Soren, we're taking you out. And actually, no, let's pop in a little bit of strength and a little bit of ammo, so we don't have to rely on using the ammo list if we don't need to. Sir Salcease, we had you sit down. Steve Penine, you didn't go out on one recently, and now you get to join us back, and we get to see if the Tormentor can help us at all on this one. I think you're ready to go. And Belladonna, I did take you, right? Yes, so we definitely do need to give you a weapon. And unfortunately, this one that I would love to get you, we can't have any ammo for it. And does it even give me a shot from the loose ammo that's left? No. Unfortunately, no. So we need to borrow yet again, because I'm not going to give you the independent sniper rifle. Sir Salcease, do you want to loan out a gun? All Alright, Belladonna, you've had this weapon, or whether it's this exact one before or not, I don't know, but you've had this weapon in your hands before. You know how to use it. Let's keep going for Papillon. I sat you down. No, I did keep you on the team. So I do have a Boom Blaster, and then we get Romex out on this one to try to get him up to a Boom Blaster. There we go. I'm happy with that, with those choices here. So we'll keep going on this. And you have Strongman, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this off. We don't have a Scylla that we should have to worry about on this one. We're just going to come right on in here with a Hell Cannon to take it out. We'll give you a little pop of will to go along with your Boom Blast yet again, and keep moving. Hermon, you have at least one Chaos weapon. I am going to be nice to give you a little extra strength here and there, and boy, you've taken some hits recently also. But let's start carrying a little extra ammo, and for you, some of your best shot potentials are with the shotgun. That's where we'll put it. You know, I'm going to give you, we're going to do it this way. To heck with the extra ammo. I just got through saying, you've been hit a little bit lately. Let's do this. Let's go back to somebody who has one. Build another med kit. And actually give you a med kit, because you do have ready for action, so you can shift it around as necessary. And now I feel a lot better. We kind of regretted taking that away from you on a prior mission. I think I feel more comfortable with you carrying that. Ramex, we also have you with Strongman, so we have two Strongman heavy cannons on this. If we can't make that work somehow, I don't know what to say. And we'll keep you just like that, Ramex. And we will have Gary the Dollar Snail along on this one. I don't think we need, and we can't, oh yeah, okay, we don't even have a lot of extra spider drones to build at the moment. So we'll try it. If we don't need to lean on them just to conserve them for more important missions, we won't use a spider drone, but you know, I often get myself in pickles where I need them. Otherwise, you do have your natural weapon. So that should be it. We're all ready to go out, and all items on this battlefield will be automatically recovered after we're all done. Okay, nobody visible from our location. We seem to be pretty well hidden over here, but we just need to secure the area. Need to secure the area. Easier said than done all the time, right? Let's see what we're facing. Let's see who we can send out to find out who we're facing. I think I have an assault here, and we're going to send you out in dashing fashion over here. I think I want to get a peek around into this alley first of all, and make that our first effort. And nothing right away. Now, where would be another point of cover that might be worthwhile? I guess we'll keep ourselves deep at the moment, having them, since we're not seeing anything, come to us as we start repositioning. Everybody else is not going to see a thing behind this building. So it doesn't say anything about saving the mist repellers, so at least it's not a mission where we have to keep them from getting damaged. We just need to remove those that are attacking the base. So we're going to hide you behind this short wall over here, Hermon. And it didn't really give you any better of a view over here. The other person I'm going to send out to try and give us a look-see of who knows what. But we're gonna send you through here, Gary Dollar. See if there's anything inside yet. There doesn't seem to be anything inside, so we don't know if they're coming from the opposite side, if they're going to be coming down the alley. We just don't know yet. We don't have much of a clue. So I think since you're so far back, you do have Boom Blast, but you yet don't, Ramek. So if I'm going to send somebody up top to try and see what they can see, guess who it's going to be? And the question becomes, where do I want to send you? And I'm kind of thinking, let's go to the edge here. We can peek over, and if we can run away from the edge if we see something threatening. How about that? And we got a bunch of sneaky Pandorans out there, so let's pull you away from the edge and play it like that. So with a lot of unknowns out there, I think what we're going to do, Smoothie, I'm kind of feeling that maybe, at least as a sniper, you could help us definitely in the interior, because you also have a hefty pistol as your backup weapon. So let's bring you inside also.
Here we go.
We got to remember, we got a couple injuries on the team right now. And I'm thinking, Belladonna, we're just, we didn't find anything with Herman out here, but we're going to set some of us up to kind of cover the pathway between buildings here.
Moving in.
And Steve Penine, part of me says get you up high while we can. So I at least have a sniper up high. We've got the interior, which you might also be able to shoot into. Let's send you up high.
Rock.
Since this is turning into a positioning turn, since we're not finding anybody. And Papillon, I've been keeping you in reserve just in case. We needed a boom blast from finding something, but that doesn't seem to be the case. So I think I'm going to do a single dash forward with you to get you also in the interior. You're a good, once again, interior fighter. Or should be. And why don't we dash you in here? Just a second. I got a doorbell. All right, sorry about that. I had a hot meal delivered because I felt like recording rather than cooking. So how about that? It's only 1 in the afternoon, but I'm switching to the Polish ways of eating, and that is the big meal is early, you know, like from noon to 4, as opposed to the American way, which is usually, you know, after work, 6 or 7 kind of a evening meal. So I've made the adjustment. Anyway, let's get moving before I lose my train of thought and what I wanted to get done. I think I'm going to dash you up here, and we're going to play an overwatching game with you from that point in case somebody dares enter this building. And what shall we overwatch with? Now, you know, I'm kind of thinking, as long as it doesn't show any malfunction, we're gonna push it. Why the heck not? We're gonna push it until we learn differently. And then let's see, where do we want you to go, Gary? I'm almost leaning towards getting you back to full strength, because you aren't the, you know, you aren't exactly the strongman type. And why don't we get your, while it's quiet, oh, I can't, you don't have enough movement, so shelve that idea. In fact, I think we'll just keep you here in the rear since you need to stay sneaky, ideally. And then Smoothie will do an overwatch for you. We got that door covered. Let's kind of cover this door against somebody entering against our mist repellers. Papillon, I guess what we'll do is I'll just get you up near the top too, just so to make it a better position for you to boom blast from.
Check this out.
And we'll kind of move you forward right here. How about that? Gary, stay put. I could put out a spider drone, but I think we'll hold on to those. Hammond, we're also going to overwatch with you just because there's so many unknowns out here. And we'll kind of go off in this direction. I'm more nervous about getting flanked in this direction, so let's put out a little potential protection out this way.
Overwatching.
We got ourselves some worms. Starting next turn. Alright, and they seem to be fair weather Pandorans, staying indoors. Must be a little cloudy out or something today. Let's see. How do we want to do this? what I could do, although, yeah, there's no way I can shoot down that low from the edge with my hell cannon. A hell cannon would be the type of weapon to use against this guy. And I'm kind of wondering, I don't think I can get you over the edge and still be able to take a shot. Absolutely. Oh, I could. Problem is, it kind of leaves me exposed with you, Aramex. But it sure would give us a nice, helpful bit of hurt on the Chiron over here. And let's just take a look at the worms. Fire. Oh, poison worms, too. So I'm always prefer poison worms. So yeah, you're a heavy, as I say, for a reason. Let's bring you down here for a big ol' hell cannon shot.
Let's go.
Oh, look, he sees you. I don't think we saw anything else but this guy. Now, we can do a lot of damage there, or I'm thinking I can take off a heck of a lot of the abdomen armor, and maybe we can render it ineffective since it doesn't have dangerous legs if I get my other hell cannon into the play, and then he'll be left without any armor, and we could get rid of the worms way fast that way. Let's give it a go. All right. So Papillon, I'm saying you want to get in on the party. Now you're going to be a little farther away, but hopefully we can still effectively hit that thing and shred the last of the armor.
Let's do this.
So much for getting you up high for a boom blast, right? Yeah, that's still a very nice shot, and the armor will be gone. And then, if we can get a nice follow-up with you, Belladonna, let's see if how much armor, how much is left on this thing. Where is the abdomen right here? 160 hit points. So Belladonna, you could be the one to take it out for us, and we don't have to mess around with any stinking worms. How about that? Now let's do the quick aim.
Target hit.
One more time. This is where hell cannons are fun, when you have a nice big target like this. And I'm kind of thinking it can't do anything to us, so it's going to run away. I'm not going to waste any more ammo. His abdomen is malfunctioned as far as he's concerned. I'm going to bring my sniper over here so we can hopefully gain some line of sight. We know we have Pandorans over there. We don't know about anywhere else yet, so we're going to start the big search is what we're going to do. Now down here, I would like to get ourselves looking out some doorways here and there. Let's try and start locating Pandorans. And if you're going to be sneaky, let's bring you a look out this way, see if we see anything, and then maybe I'll bring you forward, as long as you're staying hidden, to maybe be able to sneak around a potential enemy out there. Gary, make you really feel like an infiltrator. Let's take a peek. Nothing so far, so let's just move you as far as we can to get you into potential position.
Moving to coordinates.
All right. Now, Soren, I could get you this far, and it would allow us vision out here. Why don't we take a look? Should I do a dash? Yeah, we can afford a dash, I think. And I'm going to come here just in case we see something. And doggone it, we do not. Where are these enemies? Since we don't see anything, part of me wants to hide you. And actually, we can come over here, maybe, and still have an overwatch. case they come out of that building across the way over yonder.
Holding position.
Really was hoping we'd see some more, but we just aren't. I'm gonna send you over here, Herman, in this direction. See if you can get any vision into this building. And if nothing, we'll maybe start moving down the alley to support our heavies.
Dashing ahead.
And you're not really seeing much. So, I'm just gonna keep you moving forward.
Advancing.
Smoothie, I was hoping maybe if we saw something out here, you'd be able to snipe at something out there. So instead, I guess I'm gonna move you over to this direction. Yeah, you can't get up high either. Maybe behind this wall, because I swear the only things we know about for sure are over there. We're just not seeing anything else. So let's try to get you in position to help deal with that threat. And here we go. Yeah, they're moving around all right. Quietly moving around. Oh, baby. I haven't seen a Chiron move so fast. Aha. So they were all back in the corner pretty much. And now they're rushing us from the corner. So we need to deal with this threat facing us. Now I could bring you right here and once again have some hell cannon fun. We don't know what we're facing out here yet and how much firepower they'll be able to bring against us. But you know, you're heavy for a reason. How about that? Let's go over here. Let's see if we can take them out. That looks like one hell of a hell cannon shot.
Enemy killed.
And did you see anybody that was hiding or hidden over here? They must be Tritons, and that scares me a little because that means they have weapons. Okay, so you're seeing a line of sight. So somehow I got my infiltrator who can spot things for us over on the wrong side of the playing field. And we have somebody who's going to be eventually sneaking around us, but I'm thinking I need to send you right up the center, Herman, to try and gain sight on these guys. So this is where we use the little bit of will that you have to get you move forward to hopefully give us some of that line of sight. And I'm thinking we might even be able to bring you right here. You'll still be crouching a little bit. Got a trash can in front of you, depending on what appears out here. Let's see if you can see what's over there. Hey, we saw one. How about that? Except it has tar shadow, and we haven't finished our incendiary research. Okay. I guess it's good to find that out now, is what it is. Now we have this guy here. Oh, that's you, Ramix. You already fired. We have this guy here. And I don't know if that's reliable on a spindly Arthron. Do you and it says here, do you have a shot on this guy? No. And as far as this guy goes, he probably has Spitterhead. Yeah, so if we wanted to not kill him so the Umbra would not appear, we could shoot off his head and his gun, but odds are that would get him bleeding so much he'd turn into an Umbra before he could get off the map retreating anyway. So I guess we'll just have to prepare as best we can. And it makes me wish we had the machine gun instead of a hell cannon. I'm just going to have to put Overwatch a very short range for our heavies is what we're going to have to do. So I'm thinking, Herman, that what we need to do with you is maybe shoot this guy in the face. And now the return fire problems are gone. And then I don't totally want to kill this guy yet, but I also don't want him to shoot us. So let's see what kind of a shot you have, Steve, on the Umbra. Decent chance to hit the gun. Not a perfect chance, but a decent chance. So we're going to try at least taking out his gun and turn him into a spitter Umbra. And try it that way.
Aiming.
We're going to focus right there. And it sounds, yep, he grunted. They're not invincible. We heard him. And he still has all his hit points, even though he's starting a slow bleed. So this might be, if I could just find a way to get somebody close enough. Whew. Now his movement's 12, so he's probably close enough to spit on us. Good thing I gave you a med kit. Feeling good about that now. Now what we can do, Papillon, do we have too many trees in the way now? These aren't ugly trees to have in the way. I may just blindly boom blast this guy over here, not knowing what he is, but we may just try that. I may also try moving you a little forward, Smoovie, to see if you can gain sight on who this guy is also.
Here we go.
And that would be a negative answer. Let's just check. See if you have a nice face shot on this guy. We can see if the line of sight looks good with the pistol.
Aim.
Yeah, and with our sniper rifle, it should also be good. So I'm going to spend the quick aim. I don't think we need to do armor break on the guy.
Identifying target.
Oh, we don't see the face. Well, do we go for extra bleeding and extra get his health down to half? And then kill him with a wall of Overwatch ready? Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Now I'm kind of feeling like... because I don't think poison's really going to matter on this guy. So, you know, we could shoot the subjector, but I don't know that it's really going to help us in this instance. And this isn't going to be accurate enough to get the head. Probably just injure him some other way, and the last thing I want to do is remove his health that much. So what we'll do instead is Overwatch. So if he does move up to try and spit, maybe we can disrupt him a little bit.
Holding position.
I don't know, I'm playing this weird game here. Let's just check your second shot, and maybe, just maybe, you can
Preparing to fire.
see his face. Ooh. Odds of taking out the spitter head, very low percent that will actually hit the spitter head. So we'll hold off on that choice.
Ready.
And Papillon, I am going to boom blast you.
Executing.
And I don't know what this thing is, but we're gonna center on this thing, and yeah, if we get residual value there, oh well. Yeah, we're hitting something. That, you know, and you know what that snarl sounded like? That snarl, and why would a siren, if that's exactly what it sounded like, be so hidden? I didn't ever think of a siren as being a hidden kind of a thing. That just makes it sound like a siren to me. It better not be a mind-controlling siren, is what it better not be.
Here.
Belladonna Hawkmoon. We can move you forward and see what your headshot looks like. Yeah, but I don't really want to use your quick aim.
Aiming.
Yeah, you're not going to get very accurate with your sniper weapon either. So I think what we're going to do is a bunch of overwatching against this guy. Oh. Well, we can. I guess we'll play the pistol Overwatch game is what we'll do. That's a better angle where we may not hit our guys. And we do have to worry about this guy coming around the edge and gaining line of sight on you, but we're gonna Overwatch here. I'm more worried about issues in this direction right now. And matter of fact, if I go this way with my Overwatch, I can also, with my pistol, cover the side of the building you could be attacked on. So let's kind of do it this way.
I'll keep my eyes open.
And let's get some. Let's do this. Let's swing some of our other guys over in this direction because we're definitely gonna need some help over on this side. Gary, we're gonna bring you out this way. And we have an assault who could come out this way. And you don't have much dashing ability at the moment. But I'm going to give you some cover, although it... Oh, there's something in there too. Holy criminy. Let's give you cover, because you're not a heavy. We won't make you take the hit.
Running.
Save the will, in case I need a dash next turn. And there we go. And Steve, I'm going for the head. We may miss, but I'm going to cross my fingers that it's our lucky day, and we can take out
Ready to
a
engage.
spitterhead at extreme range and low odds. We couldn't. Did we disrupt him? Can he spit? Ah, he didn't spit at least. Ooh. It is a siren. Since when is a siren that stealthy? So we may have disrupted that guy. And there's another Umbra? Who invited them? Holy smokes. Okay. Now let's just check out this siren. Is she a mind game siren? Just a psychic screamer. So she could... I'm going to have to watch our will, because she can cause some mass panics here if we aren't careful. As if we aren't panicked enough already. With count them, two Umbras coming at us. What I'm going to try... unfortunately, I think with only 120 hit points, taking out the head, it's going to bleed out.
Keep it together.
Because any of my weapons is going to hit the head and overkill. And that's not a good thought. Now this guy, on the other hand, is more the style of Arthron you want to see. Because we can get away with this guy taking off his claw, and then he runs away, and we never have to deal with the Umbra. Steve, I'm going to lean on you real quick. Do you have sight of that claw?
Aiming.
Kinda, sorta. I think it's worth it to spend, and you have them, 2 quick aims to try and shoot off the second Umbra's claw, while I think about how I need to deal with other issues. So let's do it. And look at that. We did it. He's got most of his health. but he can't do anything, so he's going to run away and never, ever, ever, ever become an Umbra. Can you tell? I'm just a tiny bit excited.
What's our move?
Okay. Now we have to figure out how we're going to deal with some of these other threats.
I'm here.
Who do you see? Or maybe how far can you run forward to here? And yeah, you wouldn't be able to... I could retreat everybody behind your... maybe that's the way to play it. Kind of back off a little bit. Now as a sniper, do you see the other Arthron too? Yeah. And does that other Arthron have any other... Oh, he does have a spitterhead. But you know, if I'm going to face anything, let's have it be a spitterhead. Let's see if you can shoot off a second arm. Alright. We got some clawless dudes out there who can spit at us. And she can scream at us. And so this guy that was back here reversed course. So this might be the speedy guy. So Belladonna, I think you're going to be safe on this one. And maybe we can get rid of that spitterhead with you. Let's find out what your shot looks like.
Preparing to fire.
Okay, well, we can definitely move Hermann, and you might just be able to take out that other Arthron. And what I'm going to do, just in case it works, in case it works, I have Onslaught to be able to help pull us back against this guy. I'm going to bring you right there and have you shoot his head. And hopefully not kill him. What do you think? Let's move you there and think about it. We'll move you there and think about it.
Trying to aim.
Well, that would take out the head and not kill him, but he would then start bleeding quite a bit. And the spitterhead's gone. So technically, he should retreat now, too. And he'll be able to retreat for a couple turns. So, Hermann, great job. But I'm not going to move you back because I want someone else, namely Belladonna, to try a quick aim. And see if we can hit this guy. Yeah, we're not going to kill him either way. Oh well. Unless you can hit that again. But what we'll do is I think I'm going to... I'm thinking I don't want you here all alone if the siren decides to charge through at you. I want you to kind of move away. I think what we'll do is we'll call on Smoovie to see if he can't finish the job. And I will use a quick aim on you, Smoovie. Malfunction's only 12%. That's not bad, but we're going for the kill. He's so reduced. So let's use your base weapon. There we go. The path is clearing for us. Now we have at least all that's left that we know about is a siren. So let's get ready for the siren. And we don't know which way she might go. I'm going to bring you running away, Hermann. In fact,
Here.
I might even, since we're not aware of anybody who's going to shoot at us anymore, why don't you come out here, Sauron, and let's onslaught our bud so he can be a little more distant.
Ready. Sort of.
Yeah, sort of. Far enough away from a siren. There we go. And then we can have some short range.
Right there.
She's probably just going to scream at us, try to get us all to panic, and you know how that goes. And it's not like we can put a hell cannon very long range Overwatch, but in case she charges to slash at us, what the heck? Let's put out what we can. Now the other thing we could do, well, just try, or well, you know, we just didn't have enough shots or movements. Otherwise, I'd say let's shoot down the wall, gain access to her, and kill her that way. But I don't know that I have enough shots left. I have Smoothie. We moved you a step, so we can't quick aim a sniper weapon. We'd only be able to quick aim your pistol, and then at this angle, I'm just not willing. I'm going to run us farther away instead this turn and play it that way, and then maybe next turn, depending on what she does, we can think about something else. So let's just Overwatch you coming out, her coming out this door.
I'm on Overwatch.
And Gary the Dollar. We'll get you out here wide also. Because maybe we can use a decoy at some point too. She came around that side and we actually hit her. She doesn't look dazed though, being hit by a hell cannon. Well, one's gone. He may still turn into an Umbra, depending on how far he gets next turn, but at least we'll be ready for him. All right, now we can deal with the Siren. We don't have, well, we'll just take our shots we have. We don't have quick aim, so we're not going to get rid of her that way. We'll shoot the head out so she can't scream. Small favors. Nobody ever likes to hear a siren screaming at us. And we'll come down here. Very good, Steve. Belladonna. Oh, no, that's Smoothie. Belladonna, you got an even closer shot.
Enemy kill.
Very good, guys. Very, very good. And what we're going to do is start getting our guys over here into the wall of Overwatch kind of position that I have so much fun with. How about there?
Let's rock. 5x5.
Papillon will put you there.
Ready.
Just in case he doesn't exit next turn. That's all this is for. It's the just in case that could happen. And Steve, you're done. Aramex, he's still going to run away. All we got to worry about is if he bleeds out on the map. So and we're not going to contribute to his bleeding out. There we go. Can you make it all the way, please? Make it off the map. Guess what? I think we're going to have an Umbra to deal with, but at least it'll be at a vast distance because he's going to bleed out because I think he bleeds first before he can move. So, oh hey, let's continue our planned wall O.
I hope I'm not leaving myself exposed.
Overwatch defense against the Umbra. And we can end our turns this time too because I don't think he's going to reach us anyway. So let's just end our turns. We'll just end the turn. And guess who's turning into an Umbra? Oh no! I guess, what do you know? So I guess the Umbra, if that's the last enemy, counts as no enemy until it reappears back up. Well, shocked I am, but I'm fine with it. There we go. We did the mission, guys. Thanks so much.
I'm glad you decided to help us. But I hope both the Phoenix Project and the Polyphonic Tendency can at least recognize that these attacks on the mist repellers aren't a coincidence. Somehow, The Pandora virus is defending its strategic interests. Tell me, do you think we can really coexist with something like that?
Well, I think we're going the mist route, so we're going to agree with the guy.
That's
we
what
go.
Zara said too. Very well. I hope I'm wrong.
And I think with that +5, we're still in the negative, but only by 1. And we get some nice supplies. I love the tech. Really happy about that. All right. I enjoyed that mission. I had a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed watching it. I'm actually going to stop here right now because I had that nice warm meal delivered and I'm hungry and ready to get at it. So we have our mission next time. We know what's coming up. We're going to have a Synedrion base defense more than likely, and then we're going to maybe have some air battles unless this haven goes corrupted. So come back next time and let's find out how it goes. I want to thank you so much for watching. This is Zigzag signing off from somewhere in this world. And guess what? I hope to see you next time.